Hey everyone, still subscribed to this channel. Thanks for sticking around and welcome to Vlogmas 2021. I was deciding if I was going to bother doing this, but I want to get in the habit of being more regular. And I figure even if people don't watch this because everyone else is doing Vlogmas and there's so much content to watch, that's okay. At least we'll get in the habit of making regular videos again. So the funny deciding factor for why I decided to start making videos again was I saw someone comment that they were like, it was refreshing to see an equestrian that wasn't rich and in a big fancy barn posting their stuff. And I thought, there it is. Like, there's my niche. And if one person likes seeing that, then there's probably more of you. So welcome to the non-rich, non-fancy, not frequently dressed like we're on our way to a fashion show after we ride channel. Realistic equestrianism for people who don't have chandeliers in their barns. So today I'm going to be cleaning up my tack room a little bit, and I know like lots of people are a lot more organized and clean their tack rooms, made separate intros, you know, did all their stuff before Vlogmas started, but not here. No, not here. Today we're gonna make the preparation for Vlogmas part of Vlogmas, which is kind of like Vlogception. You know, that's what I'm telling myself. So basically, things in here, I mean, we're limited on space, so it's never gonna look like amazing. And it is fairly functional, but the main issue here is I have a lot of young horses to train. And obviously this wheelbarrow doesn't usually hang out in the middle here. I grew them on these mats. But when I'm bringing in all the young horses, I kind of like to fidget. I just want like a little bit more of a cleared space and just a little bit more room for them to maneuver and me to maneuver without tripping over stuff. So we're having a little bit of a where do I even start moment, but I think what I'm going to start with is there's a few blankets sitting here on a saddle rack. And that seems like a pretty easy place to begin. I don't really know where to put you guys. Maybe I should get a tripod. Who bought all this stuff? Oh yeah, remember I don't have to really yell at you guys because I'm wearing a lapel mic. You can hear my babble. I'm gonna take the rain sheets first. Rain sheet. Ooh. Hazard. Heather. There is a neck cover that goes with that blanket, so we'll just grab that. There we are. Okay, very good. Okay, so this is saddle pads we're not going to be using in the winter. This is basically show pads. So I think I'm actually going to try to move those into the house and right out of here. And this paint. This one's empty. The rest of these need to go inside before it freezes. So we don't want to waste all these. Oh man. Okay. I'm pretty sure these were a bunch of jumpy boots, but I wasn't done. Yeah, I was organizing these. Maybe I'm gonna hunt down some boots, fill that. Okay, so we're making a little bit of headway. I just put some saddles and covers and put away a couple excess saddle pads. Here I have all these bins, and the bins themselves, the contents are organized, but I've really meant to make labels for them with my cry cut because I find myself constantly having to open and have a peek inside to see what's in there. Like this one is Western saddle pads, for example. And this one is rain sheets. Underneath is full blankets and extra blanket accessories. This is like older schooling saddle pads. This is my colorful saddle pads. And the reason those are separated is because my coach really despises when you ride in colored pads. My coach really despises when people ride in colored saddle pads. And that's just like her upbringing, and she rode with really strict people. I don't agree with that at all. I think you're schooling your horse, you're having fun. You spend so much more time schooling than you do in a show ring, or at least maybe that's not the same for rich people, but for me, I spend like easily 30 times more time in the saddle, not in a show ring or in a clinic or even in a schooling show. So I think have fun with it. If it makes you smile, ride with it. Like here's my hot pink stirrup pads on my composite stirrups, and I know it drives certain people nuts, but too bad. Down here is full neck coolers and square coolers, and then this one we have half pads. There's an Ogilvy on the top there, and then we've got, these are colored pads. I'm not even sure how well you guys can see. These are colored pads, but the ones on top are navy, which is why I don't think you can see in a burgundy one. Colored pads, but ones that are suitable for lessons. So like navy blues and burgundies. And these ones are like colored favorites. So when I'm getting my horse ready for a lesson, I know I can grab anything out of this tub. And then I have show pads separate, which are mainly just plain white. Those are dressage shaped. All the other boxes are AP jumping shape, and these are, oh, I guess some more white pads. I might have to consolidate that tub. Then we just have extra strap goods, extra bridles, extra girths and things, and then like my trail riding stuff. So in my trail riding buckets, just like pommel bags, cantle bags, English pads with those pockets, just if you want to take a snack with you. Not things I would typically ride like around the property with, but things I might like to have when I go away. And yeah, I'm gonna try to stay on track, because I noticed like the saddle I made the conchos for in one video sitting over here, and I haven't even shown you guys that. So we are very behind. We have a lot of catching up to do, YouTube audience and I. So for right now, I'm just going to stay focused. Working on opening up dish space. This is my little helper Arrow. He's my puppy. He's my best friend. So I want to finish packing that boot trunk, get it out of the way, clean up, sweep up, organize some of this. I mean, the bridle hooks I'm fine with. Yeah, maybe the bridles aren't run up and it's not all beautiful, but it is fairly organized. And I know where everybody's stuff is. But in terms of this kind of stuff, it's just a pile. And then the shelf is really handy, but I'm kind of sad. I had nowhere else to hang my strap goods, but hanging all this stuff here is like this curtain that you have to go through to get all your stuff back here. So that's less ideal. All right, we're humming along. Put a bunch more boots in here. So on the right from this royal blue one over is fronts and backs sets. And then over here is either fronts or backs, but not part of a set. And then I do have some, like my leather sheepskin with interchangeable liners. And my Lemieux dressage boots. The rest of these are just jumping boots. I have a separate box for brushing boots for flat. In making progress, we opened it up by moving all that stuff back, and then this bale I'm going to take out and feed. You can see it got wet on the corner because there's a hole in the roof. And that pallet. And then I just have to finish organizing this tub, this box. This saddle stand's going to go way back. And then we will have opened up a ton more room. And I have one more rubber mat to put down back here. As you can see, these ones kind of end a bit jaggedly. I have all this. It's not perfectly organized, but it's a lot more out of the way and a lot less things for a horse to snag on. So I'll just back us all the way out here. There we go. And this is just my pile of stuff to go in. I'm actually going to leave that Rubbermaid there back in the tack room on second thought, because it's not going to save that much space, and I can stack it on top of bins that I'm not using. So I just finished sleeping and I wanted to do a time lapse, but of course I forgot to turn the camera to record. Set it up and then didn't push record. Fail. So now we've got A lot more floor for horse grooming. And the last thing I'm going to do is just add my new mat. I think I'm going to rearrange these a little bit to get a little more coverage. Okay, here we have it. It's got lots of room on each side. We got a new mat. Oop. And the old mats are kind of blending in with the concrete, but now we have a much larger rubber covered area, which is fantastic. So we still have a lot of organizing to do, especially mostly this stuff here. So thanks everyone for tuning into my channel. Don't forget to check back tomorrow and see what I'm up to for Vlogmas. If you could, like the video, hit that subscribe button, and ding the bell. That helps me out a ton. So we'll see you guys soon.